The best quality in the world to the world. Mani. It's been over half a century since its contribution to the worldwide medical field started. It's the deep trust that has been supporting such a contribution and the challenge to develop sophisticated technology. We've always been sticking to the best performance, to pursue further safety and trust. How can the doctor's voices best be used so that they can be reflected in the product line? Ardently and tenaciously, and with a scientific mind. Instruments of Mani have been produced through diligent research and technological development, in addition to thorough production management. There are over 10,000 types, and they are actively used in medical fields in more than 120 nations worldwide. In 1956, production of eyed surgical needles began. The first step of Mani started here. Mani improved the development of the suture needle made of stainless steel, which had been regarded technically impossible at that time. In 1961, it succeeded in manufacturing 300 series stainless steel suture needles for the first time in the world. That became the foundation of Mani's growth today. Winning trust and performance with this, Mani has built up further research and developments unique to it, to send a lot of core products to the world. Moreover, keeping its basic policy, the best quality in the world to the world in mind, Mani has invested in expanding its factories with state-of-the-art facilities, equipment, and environments for efficient production and development. During that process, Mani's technologies, efforts, and products have been highly evaluated and have won a lot of awards. In 2001, the company went public and made a rapid progress to become an open-to-the-world medical equipment manufacturer with various unique technologies and boasts highly transparent management. Reaching the height of elaboration, Mani keeps challenging the nano world. In the microsurgery field, elastic needles with uniform sharpness for suturing extremely thin blood vessels take an active part. Mani's surgical needle, 50 microns in thickness, is exactly the product meeting such needs. There is only one manufacturer who has this level of micromachining technology, and the manufacturer that can mass-produce the product is Mani Incorporated. Never compromising, Mani repeats research, development, and prototypes construction over and over until a satisfactory product is produced. Always aiming for the highest level in the world and achieving it, Mani's spirit and technologies will carry on. The absolute requirement of the suture needle: no rusting and no breaking, with excellent sharpness. Until the 1950s, however, only needles that rusted were available. The material that Mani had unconventionally approached was the 300 series stainless steel. The 300 series stainless steel, however, was soft and easy to lengthen, so it was not appropriate for making cutting tools. Beyond that, to grind it thin enough to process into a small needle was considered offbeat and impossible. Mani's challenge dared to start from its strong desire to supply, by all means, highly safe and reliable therapeutic instruments. After many hardships, the structure of deformation-induced martensite layer with high density was created. Carbon content was established, and a very long, thin, and uniform fiber structure was refined. Performance of the material, such as excellent strength, safety, toughness, and uniformity, were achieved through aging processing, etc. Thus, a non-corrosion material with tremendous strength that can even bear a 90-degree bend, MANI's hard fiber stainless steel was hereby created. Then came the development of the eyeless needle, along with further research on material. The eyeless needle, with dramatically less resistance in stitching up a wound, came to be required. The challenge to the world's first eyeless surgical needle, made of 300 series stainless steel, started. It became the top priority for MANI to achieve that at any cost. Again, there was, however, a big wall of development. How could a hole be created in which to insert the suture? In the case of MANI's original stainless steel material, it was hard to drill a hole. A solution that MANI could reach at last was a method to weld a pipe at the needle's end. That was a huge success and resulted in explosive expansion of exports. But MANI wasn't content with it and pursued more completeness and further perfection. Could there be any better solutions than this one, MANI thought. They then focused on the one-piece type eyeglass needle made of 300 series stainless steel. Going back to 1960, this topic made headlines around the world. The laser was discovered. In those days, however, its hidden performance had not yet been recognized. Having gotten a certain inspiration, MANI quickly took notice of the laser, and it started development and research of laser drilling technology as early as 1971. So it worked on an unknown area of drilling a hole on the microscopic edge surface of a needle with a laser. In 1975, they used the laser technology successfully. That was only 15 years since the laser was discovered in the United States. It became one of the first cases of using a laser for industrial production. In those days, the laser was still only found in university laboratories. Others in the same industry also tried to introduce the technology starting as much as 20 years later from MANI's start. But still today, MANI is the only manufacturer that can mass-produce micro-laser drilled needles in the world. This is only an example of MANI's challenges in the development field. And such spirit of MANI, perpetual drive for development, has taken root also at all other sections within the company. You just have to keep in mind the spirit of doing without giving up, steadily, step by step. It's important for us to think best how we can always provide consistent products. I mean consistent, and also the world's #1 products. I wish every technology we develop will be able to improve people's welfare throughout the world. It is necessary to discuss only the truth to ensure solid manufacturing. Those in the higher ranks working harder than others is our business culture. To contribute to the people's welfare throughout the world through development, production, supply of products of ultimate sophistication. There is no goal there. In the medical setting where no mistakes are permitted, every one of the therapeutic devices to be used has to be guaranteed always for its high quality, consistency, and safety. In order to keep high trust, MANI is implementing its unique quality control system. Also, a lot of manufacturing equipment, devices, and lines, and also the systems for testing, measurement, and inspection are developed by itself. And it also tries to carry out division of labor by deploying overseas production facilities at the level as high as their domestic counterparts in each optimum country throughout the world. Furthermore, the products have to get through the inspection by human eyes and sensibility without fail at a final stage in any and all processes. The high quality and consistency in our products are maintained as they receive visual checks by people. Now let's briefly look at the entire image of the whole MANI brand products. The surgical section offers products such as a surgical eyed needle, a product existing since the company's foundation. And Manipler, skin staplers, of which production has been increasing. Maniceps, a device for suturing and ligation of deep regions. Diamond T-Saw, bone cutting tool. And Vessel Knife, a coronary artery incision knife. In the ophthalmic section, both the ophthalmic knife, in pursuit of the ultimate sharpness, and the ophthalmic suture, with needle respectively, hold over 40% of domestic shares. And research and development of various other devices have been undergoing advancement for ophthalmic surgery. The eyeless needle supplied to suture manufacturers ensures that the eyeless section keeps the world's top share as a specialized needle manufacturer. The section also records over 95% share in the to secure further completion and perfection. The dental section markets various instruments and devices throughout the world. Their products include endodontic files with shares over 35% in the world market, root canal treatment devices such as RT File, D-Finder, and NRT File, and rotary instruments such as Diabur, Gates Drill, and stones and polishers. The equipment and systems offered by the SD section include the dental microscope to support elaborate treatment and dental laser therapy equipment for minimally invasive surgery. In order to deliver the world's #1 quality throughout the world, Mani has completed its global production and distribution system. With the unmanned factory system active at night, Mani continues production in the 24-hour system. The excellent rate of efficiency contributes to the supply of better products. Quite the same production technique and the production line with those in Japan are operated extensively in the company's overseas factories so that products can be supplied to the world more smoothly while utilizing the characteristics of each country. The accumulation of a well-established history spanning more than half a century is the Mani of today. However, it will go far beyond that point. More exquisitely, more precisely, and more beautifully. The challenge to microtreatment shows further progress, aiming to contribute in such trends so that it can play an active part in a new medical treatment. Mani will keep making further advancement, trying to build greater trust with the medical treatment site, with a perpetual quest to technical innovation and quality improvement, the wealth of long experience and knowledge in the global field, and the governance system focusing on environment and compliance, Mani will continue making further advancement. All these are to contribute to the welfare of the people throughout the world. Because of its grand romanticism, Mani will keep responding to people's needs as long as they need medical treatment or they need health. Mani's challenge will accelerate toward the next stage, the best quality in the world to the world. That's what Mani is.